Yeah.
Or
Okay, guys,
lobby
we're
invite
running
and
we're
broadcast.
running a little bit late on the broadcast here. We're just going to sort a few things out quickly. We've got to bring another guy into the booth, and we should be joining the guys in the actual race. So just bear with us for a second. No, because I'm already broadcasting. Yeah, on Giggity. Yeah, well, not. Yeah. Sorry, guys, just bear with us. Okay, Taddy, can you just tell me that name again, please? Okay. Alright, just gonna. Okay, got blue screen again. Just make sure everybody's got an invite.
Send him at some right now, so you go back to the race.
Okay, just doing this off my wheel, so it's a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
There we go. And we are going to the race now.
Maddie, make sure you're on always allow. We're getting ready to go right now. I've sent you a couple invites, so you should be able to get in pretty easy. All right. Hey, did you go over who's your guys' pick? Let's start with you, Serenity. Who you got to win this race?
I'm going to go with Dimebags. Dimebags is so close to winning this championship. It used to be one of my drivers when it used to be Shin Motorsports. And yeah, I'm going with Dimebags through and through and Pudding.
I like it. What have you gone over as far as the league is concerned here today while you're on the loading screen?
I haven't really gone over a lot. I've literally just fired it up. We was running a little bit late. We had last minute notice that somebody else weren't able to do the broadcast. So I had to quickly fire it up, log in to the Giggity Racing League channel. And then you jumped into the chat.
Gotcha. All right, so it looks like Card Fan in the 22. Is he our leader? He should be on your track map. Yeah. Oh, you're right on top of him. Yeah, I got you. We'll spread out a little bit so we can tell. What kind of IRR are you, Kendall? Yeah, blue one. Awkward colors. I like it. That's a nice looking paint scheme. We have Maddie3233 in the booth with us, another co-founder here at Giggity. Serenity, obviously, he's our broadcaster. I am K-Taddy. We have Pendle. Pendle, are you on always allow or do not allow tonight? All right, so you guys are not here in Pendle. I'm just talking to a ghost as far as you guys are concerned. But yeah, so we got 4 of us up here in the booth tonight. It's Talladega, baby. 2.5 miles of full speed, wide open. Push the car in front of you as hard as you can and hope they don't lag you backwards.
That's facts.
2.6, excuse me, the ghost in my ear. My left shoulder said 2.5, my right shoulder said 2.6. So let's go with 2.55.
Ooh, 18 making a move. He's got to watch that line.
18 is Flirt with Disaster. Cards fan in the lead. Oh, Justin, check it. Flirt is the custom guy. I apologize. Just did this Thursday. Seen an 18 IK9 car out there. It was Flirt with Disaster then. Let's see. 61. Is that Trinity Beast Mode? See, I have no idea what I'm talking about here tonight. Awesome. I'm glad to be in the booth here on Saturday night.
So far, so good. You know, we got the 61 of HMS. We got No Shift.
No, wait,
Pendle.
no, wait. I want to do the 99. I know who that is. That's our IRR. That is Pendle himself.
So, and then we got the number 7 of Mountain Dew looking on the outside here. He's leaning on the back quarter of Pudding there on the 07.
I've actually been watching this 7 car. I've been on the helicopter cam on him. He's trying to make something work on the outside. I can tell that's exactly what he's trying to do. He's got the 2 behind him, the 8, He's trying to get those guys to make a move to the outside and see who will go with
What
him.
a shocker to see an underdog's car out there trying to get an outside lane to work.
Yeah.
Surprising.
I just wanted to throw that out there. I saw that.
And
if I'm behind him, I'm the two. Who we got in the two? Hold on one second.
Dr. Robbie Bobby, I believe. Did I get that right?
Fast Camaro. Yeah.
I'm on a roll, guys. I am on a
Yeah.
roll.
So,
Fast Camaro, he was right with Mountain Dew on
but
that
look at
outside,
this.
but
we got the 08 of Dimebags. He's got 21 behind him. He's got the 07, and then we got the number 2 of Fast Camaro all lined up. And are they going to take the outside line, push Dimebags to the front?
So going through the field right now, I'm seeing 2 cars that have lost the draft. I see the number 78, who is your pole sitter. That is Steelers 41. Unfortunately, he's out of the draft, as well as a top 5 in points.
Oh, 21 in
top
the
10 in points,
grass.
98. Yeah, technical difficulties for one of the drivers who is not in the field. That's his difficulty, is that he didn't make the race tonight. So, sorry, that little ghost on the left side of my shoulder telling me that somebody missed. Also, it popped up on my screen. Pendle, can you give me a lap count so I have any idea at all what's going on here right now? Ten laps to go in the fuel run. Lap 9 of
the races.
No, right. You kind of missed me there. Lap 9 of how long was the race? 56 laps. I said lap 9 of what? They responded with the race. Thank you for that. Hello, boo-boo. Lap 9 of 56, getting ready to go on 10. Good racing here, single file, what you would expect. All these guys realize that it's really, really early in the race. There's absolutely no reason to be doing the 2 and 3 wide. What I'm seeing right now, I'm really, really impressed. Big news from Giggity Racing League. The Season 5 driver draft has begun. So these guys are all trying to stake claim into they deserve a spot. The only person on the track not trying to earn a spot is the 99 of Pendle, as he will be a team captain next season.
Nice.
Tonight started the very first pick of Season 5. Xfinity Custom Setup points leader El Blanco was the first draft pick of the season, with Team Noco picking him up. So congratulations to Dean Clavitt. I think that's how you pronounce it, maybe not. But either way, El Blanco, congratulations.
So people making moves already for next season.
Yeah, so the way that we're doing it this year, a little bit of different. I'm going to just talk about it while we're single file here. As I say that, the 9 of Mountain Dew looking to make a move, thinks better of it, falls back in line. But so we got about 2 months. We're shut down in 2 weeks. When the season ends, we're shut down for about 2 months. Heat 5 comes out July 10th. We're going to go ahead and wait till Heat 5 comes out, give everybody about 2 weeks at that time frame to get used to the game. And then we'll start Season 5 of Giggity. Each week, every team captain will draft one driver. Noco has started this week. We have 11 draft rounds, one of those to include their cars. So Noco chose to go with the driver first round and pick El Blanco. Good pick, actually, so that joins Noco, Jake Giroux, UK Wildcats, and now El Blanco all on one team. It's a pretty good-looking team so far over there. And NRG taking over for the GRD camp will be the next to make a draft pick. But he's got 6-7 days still to make that draft pick. The field here looks like they're separating. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't even know, 6 cars in the first pack. Looks like 7 in the second pack, but the first pack is a lot more in line and in tune with each other, and they're seeming to pull away from that second pack. That second pack is led by the 08 of Dimebags, Serenity Racing's pick to win this race here.
Yeah,
Maddie, we didn't talk to you. Who's your pick?
I like the front running guys right now. The person I don't want to be is the 22 at any point. He looks like he can pull the line. I mean, he's leading this freight train, and these guys are just staying right behind him. But there's a 3-car line of Toyotas right now.
Yeah, and actually right behind that 3-car pack, there's a Chevy and then another Toyota.
Yeah, so if those Toyotas really play it right, get in the line, they could take over this entire race.
But that 22-1C right now, that 98 goes a lap down, but that 98 is a teammate of that 22, so he's hoping he could catch the draft. Looks like he's unable to, so old guy goes a lap down, but he is sitting in the lucky dog position right now if the caution were to come out. So, Robbie, you were about to say something. Go ahead, bud.
I'm currently doing the social media stuff at the moment. To anybody actually watching this broadcast, do us a favour, put our name out there, go ahead and share to any community pages that you're a member of, because Season 5, we're looking to make it good, brilliant, and we're definitely going to make it big.
Yeah, so to anybody else out there, I got a couple picks already. Francis Smith out there, he said he's going with Puddin' or Dew. Dope Duck, he said he's going with Justin to win this race. Any of the other viewers, we got 13 live watching, only 2 people have commented. So who are your guys' pick out there to win?
We have Burntwood, he's saying he's pulling for Pudding or Mountain Dew. And then we got Dope Duck, he seems to be a YouTube streamer, and he's saying he's picking his good friend Justin.
So it's Talladega, it can be anybody. Anybody can win this race. It's still early. Ride, wait, make a move. If you're this second pack, you gotta try to line it up better. That front pack is nose to tail clean. These guys look like they're kind of getting the cars to move around a little bit. You want to be a lot cleaner. As I say that, the 18 makes a peek to the 22 on the outside.
Yeah, so I don't know what I was just gonna say. Forget it. I'm out.
Looks like we got a couple of guys.
Below.
Yep, I think they're indicating to go into the pits here. I think it might be time for
that's
the.
What that was.
Yep.
Pit lane here is really, really tricky. It's the easiest pit lane in the world to get on if you're going by yourself. If you're going by yourself, you're going to lose a lot of time when you get back on the track. You need to go with help.
18,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars.
Contact 9 and 42 have contact. Is that going to cause the 9 to have a speeding penalty? I'm not so sure, but I will tell you that is the huge thing right now. At the same time, that is going to give the lead to the 08 of Dimebags. One other thing I should mention, I've scrolled through this field 3, 4, 10 times. Points leader Bad For You in the 00 is not here. He has a 300-point lead. If Dimebags can win this race, he will gain 180 points on the points leader, making it 120 and back in contention to win this title by the end of the season.
22 in the pits for a long time. Long time. Don't know if he got a speeding penalty. I watched him coming in. He went solo. Looked like he got it under, but some trouble in the back.
No, from the back's not in here. He races on Wednesdays.
No. Like in the back. In the back.
Sorry. Big shout out to Will Mosley. Actually, he won the most recent Custom Cup race from the back himself. Won the Watkins Glen race this past Wednesday. Kudos to you. Unfortunately for Bad For You, unable to make this race, he was actually, a little bit of trivia for you, he was going for the single season, to tie the single season record for the most top 10s in a single season. Who out there would know this answer? Who would he be tying, and with how many top 10s? Bum, 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 silence.
Yeah,
I will say Noko is the wrong answer. That's all right. Nobody heard you. So I just basically told them the wrong answer right off the bat. So, yeah.
Sorry, guys, I am back. I was just filling up my vape. It's making a few weird noises. But seems like we've got the 08 of Dimebags pulling into the pits. We've got 21 as well. Number 8, I think the 98's pulled in also. So, and then it looks like that the 42 of NASCAR King. No, the 9 of
Sean T 420.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm older. Yeah. Well, no relation. Just luckily he's got the same. No, I'm just kidding. He is my cousin. So Robbie, while you were gone, we did a. Oh, that got hairy. I know so because something on my body just puckered, and I'm not even in the track. Yep. So, Roberto, you missed a little bit of trivia. We talked about bad for you. He did not make the race tonight, but had he and would have finished in the top 10, he would have tied this driver for the most amount of top 10s in a single season. Who's the driver, and with how many top 10s?
I should know this, but
the Xfinity series.
I'm gonna have
in the preset Xfinity series, not just the Xfinity preset alone.
I'm gonna go with Jake Giroux.
Jake Giroux is the correct answer on the driver.
10.
So close. 11 top 10s is what he was going for. And he made it in a single season. And guys, just so you know how remarkable that is, this is a 16-week season that Jake Giroux got 11 top 10s. And right now, Bad For You is at 10. And with this race, there's still 3 races remaining in this series. So even though he's not here tonight, he's still on pace to not only tie that, but also still be able to break it.
I mean, I'm just watching these cars at the front here, the 9, the 42, the 18.
I am too. This is getting intense out front.
If I were these guys, I would just line up.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to cut you off, just doing some YouTube Nation out there.
No, you're good.
You know, I'm really happy actually to see, not just because I'm an underdog and an underdog captain, but it's really, really nice to see Sean T in the lead of this race. I actually believe this is the first time he's led laps all season long. Also, this is his rookie season in the Xfinity Series, so this is good to see. And it goes to show, Maddie, you were talking about it earlier, absolutely anybody can be up front and anybody can win this race. It doesn't matter if you finished outside the top 10 in every race or you've won every race. Yeah. This is a game changer at this track.
That is very true. I mean, Sean T is definitely one of those drivers I've found that this season he's actually been overlooked. He's not had too much broadcast time. So we're just going to sit on Sean T for a while and see him lead a few laps here.
Yeah.
That's funny. Jake actually just wrote me, so apparently Jake is tuning in and watching this. Just found out himself that he's the top dog in the preset Xfinity Series. So don't write me just because you found out good information about yourself.
Okay, just going to switch over here and just have a look to see how the backpack is doing. Wow, they are scattered. We got Bulk and the 8 of Creed.
Toyota's going to the outside here for the lead. 61 of somebody and the 18 of somebody else going to the... It was HMS and Justin, I believe. The other 2 Toyotas stay in line. They're following the 9
Chevy. Look at that, though. The 42 just closed that gap that he had on the 9 in a second. And they are like... The 9, I want to give a quick shout out to Sean. The way he used the side draft off the 18 there to just wait for that 42 to get up behind him, lock back on, and give him that push to get back. Look, he's right back out front now. That was actually very well played by the 9.
Yeah, you know, in that 78... I seen this happen in super speedways. Just happened to me last night. The 78 is lap traffic, but if he can stay with these leaders, he could be a deciding factor at the end of the race. I've seen it happen numerous times at super speedways that lap traffic come closing laps. You usually have about 3 to 4 cars in the lead pack for the win, and there's usually lap traffic in there some way, shape, or form. Usually after pit cycles and stuff.
Cool.
Looks
And
like
who they go
Sean's
with
getting
is
shuffled to the outside.
Yeah, Sean slipped up a little in the tri-oval, and it looks like the 42 at NASCAR King. Strong car last week. I think you guys were at Iowa? Oh, no, not last week you weren't, were you? Yeah, Iowa last week they were, and NASCAR King had a strong car there, ran up front the whole time towards the end of the race. He got a little loose, car was spinning out loose on him, but good run by him last week, and he's following it up with another good run here tonight.
Well, fair play to Sean T, though. You know, he ended up on the high side there, and he didn't bother coming back down. He was like, no, I'm not going to wreck these guys. I'm not going to make everybody check up. I'm just going to go to the back, and I'm going to try again.
Yeah, and that's how you can tell that we might not actually be family, because I'm taking out the field. But that's just me.
I can vouch for that.
Especially when there's a 37 named Serenity trying to be the car on the inside of me, definitely taking out the field to make sure he doesn't get by me.
It's definitely one of those things where me and Tatty, we go back and forth, you know. There'll be one time in a race where I'll give Tatty a shove, and then in the next race, maybe a couple of weeks down the line, you know, you see me going into the wall because Tatty said, you know, get out of the way, Robbie, move.
Yeah, I don't say Robbie when I'm saying it to myself, but yeah, we'll go with that. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh. 30 laps to go, so they're about 3 to 4 laps away from the halfway mark. I think you said 56 laps, so they're actually, yeah, you guys are right at 2 more laps, and you'll be at halfway.
So let's take a bit of time here. Tatty, so for those that don't already know yet, what is the details of next season? What's the race format going to be?
Yeah, so we race 7 nights a week right now, right? Really hard on everybody, especially the admins, the broadcast crew, all that stuff. Again, that's why we're closing down for 2 months. Everybody needs to reboot. We've talked about Giggity is coming back, and we're coming back with some fire. We're closing down the 7 nights a week. We're going to go 5 nights a week. We're going to go Monday through Friday alone. Monday will be trucks. Tuesday will be dirt. Wednesday will be cup. Thursday will be Xfinity. Friday will be our development that runs a little bit of everything. But what we're doing a little bit different next season, 7 o'clock Eastern time, we will be running presets on all those nights. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, we will run preset truck, cup, Xfinity. Something new this next season. We will be running around 8:30, 8:45 Eastern, will be the custom setup series. And yes, that's for all 3 of them. We've never run a custom truck series here in Giggity, but that will change next season. Around 8:30 Eastern every Monday night, you will see 16 to 20 of our very best truck drivers in custom setups duking it out, especially that week 1 at Daytona to be known as the first ever Giggity Racing League custom truck series race winner. That same thing goes for Wednesdays and Thursdays. We will run the custom setups later on that night. So stay tuned. Each night you'll get 2 different races, 1 preset, 1 custom, different drivers. Everybody only runs 1 night for points, like typical. Something else that's going to change, teams this season have 4 drivers per series. Next season, each team will have 2 drivers per series, with the exception of their captain. Their captain can choose what series he wants to drive, and in that series they will have a 3-car team, but that series alone. So each team will have 13 drivers instead of the 24 that you're allotted now.
And there you go, from the CEO from himself. Thank you very much for that, K-Tatty. And how about stages? I mean, and the point system as well, because we're currently sitting on a old-fashioned point system, you could say. Are we looking to change that up next season?
All right, this I'm really, really excited for. So stages, the regular season is going to be the same as what we're running now. The Cup Series, however, will no longer run 50% races. They will be running 25% races. They will take about 45 minutes to an hour. The stage racing, I'm not going to lie, that's still in discussion. I haven't completely decided on that. However, we are bringing back the playoffs next season. But there will not be playoff points. There will simply be old school racing throughout the regular season, Whoever has the most amount of points is making it into the playoffs. Top 8 drivers per every series will make the final 4 races of that series. Those top 8 drivers are in the playoffs. I don't care if you have a win and then you miss 3 weeks. That win does not lock you in. It's simply whoever can make the most points. The top 8 drivers that get the most points in the regular season are the 8 drivers that will reset back to 0. And all 8 drivers will be eligible to start at 0. The 18 adjustment
18 round in the wall.
That looked like a pop tire or something. I'd seen the last couple laps he was all over the place. But yeah, so all 8 drivers are going to start at 0 points. And it's going to be a 4-week mini shootout. Whichever one of those 8 drivers accumulates the most points in those 4 weeks will be your champion. No eliminations. Going into the last race, all 8 cars still eligible to win that title. Yeah, that stinks for Justin. And definitely puts us down to a 4-car pack here at the front. We've got 3 Toyotas and a Chevy. No Ford, the 22, that speeding penalty earlier. But what that will do is that should give these other packs, this second pack here with the 2-car in front, they now have 6 cars in that pack. They should be able to catch the front ones if they line up.
Yeah, I'm currently got it on the backpack now. We took quite a few laps there with NASCAR King riding in the 42. Just ticking over on them laps and just taking his time. I think we're going to have pits coming into play very shortly. But this backpack...
Go ahead, keep going.
This backpack, they're looking quite good, nice and strong, nice and smooth, holding their lines. We've got the 07 of Pudding. He's sitting back just a little bit and just playing with that draft. But he is taking a bit of a push there from the number 7 of Mountain Dew. So he's probably thinking to himself, come on, let's go. We need to catch this front pack up and get gone. But I did flick over to the 08 of Dimebags. And it seems like he's falling off the pace a little bit. I don't know if he got caught up earlier. But hopefully he can make it back up to the front again and be in contention for those points.
How many laps you got left on the fuel right now? Guys, expect green flag pit stops this time by 23 remaining, and they only get 14 to 15 laps of fuel. So we're looking at 2 more stops, but that second stop we're looking at with 6 to 7 laps remaining. Will people need tires? Are they going to be able to take just fuel? Are they going to be burning their tires? Right now, if I'm on the track, what I would be doing personally, anybody in front of me, I am not pushing them through the corners, because when you do so, it's going to wear on that right front. So this whole next run, what I might do is make sure entering the corner, I give a little space, ride
top
throughout
4
the corner.
on pit road.
You heard it there live, top 4 all on pit road. But so back to what I was saying, as you push through the corner, it's going to wear on your right front because your car's going to try to go to that side. So if you leave a little gap, don't push through the corners, only push on the straightaways, you're going to be able to save your tires. Possibly make a fuel-only stop with 6 or 7 laps remaining. At the same time, those that do push will have to take 4 tires, but they should be a little bit faster if they're able to hook up. So it's a catch-22, but I'm definitely intrigued as it's going to come down to a strategy here, I believe.
I've got to say one thing, Pendo actually made a really good move on the pit stop there. He managed to get in front of the 42 and get into that pit stop, into the pit bay first. And hopefully that should bring him out into first place after this rolls out.
Yeah, he's definitely in front of that 4-car pack that we talked about, and it looks like that was a very, very good pit sequence for all 4 of them as they've all come out together without communication amongst each other. I'm going to assume they just all took 4 tires and filled up the Sunoco racing fuel. So I'm looking to see these guys just work together, not really push the issue this whole run. But after this next set of green flag pit stops, imagine to see all 4 of these guys. It's no holds barred those laps, last 6, 7 laps. Yeah, but that's still another stop, yeah. Okay, so it's 17 laps of fuel, not 14, which is even more huge because 17 out of, there's 22 remaining, coming to 21. Oh. 21 laps remain right now, 16 in the tank. That is 5 laps short on making it in fuel. And for those that are not Pendle right now, no shift Pendle, The other three are actually going to be able to save a lap or two in this run. So they could actually fall it back pretty good. That 61, instead of making moves, could actually drift back about 0.4 of a second off the fuel, get back on it, catch the draft, and actually probably save 3 of those laps. Maybe be able to go in and take half can. I mean, not to give strategies away for these people, but yeah, definitely. UK Wildcats, we have the 99 of no blank Pendle. I have a hard time saying that on air.
Same
I feel
here.
like I'm swearing every time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen it happen live. Stop bragging there, Pendle. Sorry, guys, you didn't hear it, but this is that little angel on my right arm. He was telling me, oh, I took the lead under pit cycle. Gotta have a good time up here in the booth. If you're not having a good time, you're not doing it right. Jackson Strong out there. He's cheering for Puddin'. Long time no see for Mr. Jackson. Good seeing you. For those that don't remember or don't know who he is, Season 3 Giggity Racing League's All-Star Race, he was the All-Star fan vote winner, and not by just a small margin. He brought everyone, his mother, his cat, his dog. I think he even brought a snake from the front porch onto Facebook.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. So yeah, shout out to Jackson. I've been speaking to him recently. He's took a transition from Heat 4 onto iRacing, as many drivers out there, and he's currently doing pretty well, and he says that everything's going really smoothly.
Yeah, he does real good out there. I heard he only flips once or twice a race instead of the 4 or 5 he did here. No, I'm just kidding, Jackson. I was just messing with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson says, yeah, half the damn town he got to vote for him, and I 100% agree. I think within 2 hours, he personally added 40 people to the Giggity Racing League page just to get himself into the All-Star. And it worked, you know, and he actually had a great run out there, and he ran the 17 car at the time. Coco Money Mike cheering for A-Bob. Ooh, look at this. The leaders are catching up to second place in points, dime bags in the 08.
Yeah, it's been a really long race for Dimebags. He spent a lot of this race by himself. He lost a draft and looking to go a lap down here.
Yeah, but definitely something that is in Dimebag's beneficiary right now is if there is a caution, at this point he's going to get the lap. He won't go a lap down. After these guys lap him, if he's able to fall in line and follow these guys, he will get the lucky dog. And what I mean by that is even if they come to lap someone else, he should be able to, with the leaders, surpass anybody that would be fighting for that lucky dog position. And as long as he can hook to the bottom and stay with these guys, I don't see anybody getting around him. So without a caution, he's in trouble. But at the same time, this is also going to pick up speed. All those guys are in front of him in position. So, you know, following the leaders, you know they're going fast. It's not a bad thing, so to say. It stinks that you're a lap down, but right now he's actually sitting in a pretty good position. I'm not sure why the 61 went to the outside to abuse the 08, but either way, Dimebag's actually able to fall in third in line there, which is great for the 99 and 42 because now the 9 and 61 have to work 3 times as hard to make the move on those two. This just in, No Shift Pendle was cheating before the race, talking to all other teams, trying to get some assistance to finally get a W here at Talladega. They all told him, yes, we will help you, but come the 56th lap, don't expect that to be true. Blakey T out there says the 74 should be in the lead, but in reality, we all know that this is a big track. You're only good at those little ones. So, yeah, either way, whether you were there or not, probably not your position. Just messing with it, Blake. You know you're a good, fast guy. RTM out there screams my name. What's up, old man? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Money Mike's going to be in the booth next week with Puddin' on Thursday. That's going to be... That'll be the drunkest broadcast we've ever had. You're going to have Puddin' in the Keystones drinking those, and then you're going to have Coco on the Coco and the Bush. Anyways, back to this racing. Pendle still holding off the rest of the field. Nobody's making any moves, about as boring as a super speedway race can be. But back in this second pack, I'm seeing all sorts of cars going side by side. The 7 just passed Puddin'. He is now the leader of that pack. Don't know what happened to all the other drivers. This was a 6-car pack. Now it's just Mountain Dew in the 7, the 07 of Puddin', the 2 of Fast Camaro, and then 98 of Old Guy. Old Guy also 1 lap down, just like Dimebags in the front. We got a 3-car tandem here with Justin Shackett, the 01 of Bolt, and the 11 of, I'm not even going to lie to you, just the 11 car. I don't know who's in the 11 car at this point. Hey Bob, that's who's in the 11. For some reason I thought he was the 21. 21 is Crazy Bratton. He's back here working with the 22 of Cards Fan. We've seen Cards Fan has a really, really strong car, but unfortunately he was speeding on pit lane, ended his opportunity at the W tonight. But at this point in time, this race is going to come down to any of these 4 cars, the 42, the 61, and the 9. The barring caution, yep. Let's see, the
remember, you got one more pit cycle to go through too. You got to watch that speed going to your last pit cycle. That's going to determine something, I can tell you. I can't tell you how many times I've seen guys go onto pit road with a speeding penalty, aka Smitty. But it happens. If you're the leader going into pit road, you don't want somebody locked onto you and pushing you down pit lane. So
this just in, Pendle is talking in our ears saying his intentions are to go full throttle into pit lane, never hit the brakes. He plans on letting the 42 go and use him as the brakes. No, I'm sorry. Maybe that's not what he said. Look out, 42. Sorry about your luck here tonight, but maybe you could use Dimebags. He's already down a lot.
Yeah, I was just sitting here watching Dimebags, and he's got the 61 of HMS behind him. Seems like the 61's getting a little bit impatient, and he's saying, look, you're a lap down, buddy. Just let us go by, because we need to stay with these leaders and try and get that first position.
Yeah, I really do like what Dimebags is doing. The only thing that I would advise for him in this situation, he is running for a championship. So you get the same respect that you give others type of mentality. Come down at the end of this race. If I'm still sitting in third after the pit cycle, 5 to go, if it's me, I might lift, let those other 2 guys go, just to let them battle it out for the win. As either way, you're in the lucky dog position. But right now, I really like what he's doing, just sitting there riding, working with all these guys. He's not making moves. He's not trying to make anything go on here. You know what I mean? I really like what I'm seeing out of that 08 of Dimebags. Respect on the 08 right there. Creed, he might be trying to save fuel. He's driving all by himself in the 8, and I say this strongly because we do know Creed 01. If there's a driver that can save 5 laps driving all by themselves at a super speedway, it would be Creed. I think he has like 7 gears in his car somehow. He's the only person I've ever seen that can do it. He puts it in the 7th gear. He's riding around 200 miles an hour, but only at about 2,500 RPM. So I'm not sure how he does it.
Going through the field here, I see some guys have already made their pit stops. Yep.
10. Oh, sorry.
Other guys looking like they might be.
10 to go right now. We are within 5 laps to the final pit stop. Who is going to make that move? Now, keep in mind, guys, we do team chats. The 99 is the only driver on his team. He's an in-race reporter here. He has no idea what others are going to do. The 42 is a Canuck. The 08 is a Cola Motorsports. The 61 is a GRD Racing. The 9 car is an Underdog Racing. All 5 of these cars are not in connection with the other 4. So they have no idea anybody's plan. So this is going to be really interesting here, guys.
I think this top 4, this top 5 with the 08 mixed in with them there, it's gonna get good coming down with 5, 6 to go. I can see some stuff happen. I mean, another shout out to this 9 car, Sean. He has been riding around, biding his time. He's up in the top pack. You know, he's kind of lurking. You know, go get him. I'd like to see the 9 car win. That's my pick, the 9.
I mean, family and a driver of my team, obviously I want to see the 9 win, but out of those 4 that are in contention, Pendle already has a win. He's the least I want to see win. You're welcome. The 42, he's been a top runner a lot. This would be his first time win. HMS in the 61, this is his rookie season. This would be his first win. The 9 of Sean T, he is a rookie. This would be his first win. All 3 of those drivers hungry for their first ever win. Pendle's sitting in the worst position you could be sitting in at a super speedway. When people want to go around you, they team up and they can do that. Pendle is the leader, all the veteranship in the world, all the wins out of those drivers right there, they all go to that 99. All those other guys are trying to get that first one here tonight.
Not to mention, Taddy, these top 5 cars in the line right now, they're catching the 2-car tandem that's out in front of them.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier with the 08 of Dimebags, him just riding in this group. That is going to benefit him because the 5 cars is going to be faster than everyone else. So as they catch that 22 and the 21, that is going to play to the 08. He wants to suck up right now to the 42, make sure there's 0 gap between them when they catch those other cars, because he is going to be passing them for position. Pendle is going to be lapping these guys, but the 08 is racing those 2 cars for position.
The 61 and the 9, they've also said, let's go. They want to go with them.
That also adds a little bit more to the end of the race, because when those guys, the 22 out of fuel maybe on the backstretch, so the 08 is past him. Oh, he got loose, Pendle said. But so as they catch that 21 of Crazy Bratton and the 08 and the 21 are racing for position, I talked earlier about the 08 should maybe just lift and let those guys battle it out. Now if you're the 08, you're not doing that, because if you lift and let them go, the 21 would follow those guys and pass you for position. So now you're looking at the 08 racing for position here, completely different outcome than before.
If I'm the 08, I'm going with the 99 and the 42. I'm just going to ride wherever they go around this lap traffic. I'm going to stay right in line with them because I'm going to gain the spots. I'm going to gain some kind of points. When it comes to points...
I disagree. If I'm the 08 right now, I see the other 2 cars making a move on me now, I would lift and let them go right now. That way, at the end of the race, you're letting those 4 battle it out for the win. Fall in behind them, and whichever line has the quicker line, I'm following them at the end to still stay ahead of the 21, but not being interfered with the winner of the race.
Oh,
looks like
99 dropping to the pits.
I did not see the 61 pit. The 61 is still on the track.
The 9 might have been speeding. I don't know, he's right next to Pendle right now, and being that 4th car in line to catch the leader.
Well, that's tricky though, because when you're the first one in the pack, you want to get down as slow as you can, expecting somebody to push you through the pits. If you're one of the guys in the back, you can get on the brakes a little bit later, knowing that you got a car that if you are going a little fast, they're going to slow you down. Did you get down on proper speed limit there, Pendle? That's too bad. I mean, yeah, so Pendle said he did make it down to pit road speed. The 61 is peeling off now. This is going to hurt him. Those other 3 cars are going to be on the track, so when they're coming around to catch him and make that pass, it's actually going to be they're passing him up to speed while he's still trying to get up to speed. He may be able to catch the draft, but if I'm the 61 right now, you absolutely have to go fuel only, or else you are in dire situation of losing those top 3 when they come around.
I believe the 9 took tires. I believe the 9 took 4 tires. He's lost the draft. He's got cars catching him.
So the 9 makes a huge pit road mistake.
Huge pit road mistake.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But looks like the 99 and the 42 still up here. They no longer have the 08. They no longer have the 21. The 61's not there. The 9 is no longer there. It's looking like it's going to come down to these 2 drivers for the win. I did hear that Pendle took 2 tires, so that means probably the 42 did as well. I'm not sure where the 61 came out. Is that him up in front of you? Okay, so the 61 did take fuel only. How many laps you got left? 3 to go. when they get to the line, 2-car tandem. Looks like they're about 4.5 seconds behind possibly that 61 car. 2 cars are faster than one, so they will be catching him. Plus they have tires, so they will be going considerably faster. Can he hold them off? And when they get to him, is the 42 going to stick with the 99? Is he going to make it 3 wide? That's the time to make your move if you're the 42. Otherwise, it's going to be a one-on-one battle, and you just can't make a one-on-one on the outside.
I'm going to change my pick. I'm going to switch over to the 42. I'm sorry. I know we got Pendle there on the right side, but if I'm the 42, I'm looking like I'm sitting in the best position.
This is going to come down to it. And now here comes a 3rd car. If they go around that 21, the 21 falls in behind them, they're going to catch that number 61 twice as fast as they were with just 2 cars. Jake Giroux just told me he's in the grandstands right now throwing out as many beer cans as he can to get a caution, but the spotters out here, the race people in charge, they're saying, nope, no Jake Giroux, you will not change the outcome of this race. That is a huge lead for that 61. 2 to go at this point, yeah? Okay, the 2-car Fast Camaro's in the lead. Not only is he good at saving fuel, but he's in a 5-car pack. This would be his first win in the Giggity
line right now.
He's coming to take the white flag. He's going to the outside to let the 98 go. Is he running out of fuel right now as we speak? Coming to the white flag, the 2 may be
he's
out
coasting.
of fuel.
He's coasting.
The 2, I believe he's out of fuel. Either that or he's kicked it back.
He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel.
He's out of fuel.
Oh, man.
Definitely the right strategy to get your first win. He had no other chance. I don't blame him for doing that whatsoever. Can he coast? How far ahead? Is he about a half track ahead of you right now, Kendall? Yeah. The 61 is also on the white flag, and you see him right there going past the number 2. Guys, I think entering 3 and 4, the 99 and the 42 are going to catch the 61. 61 to the outside to stop the draft opportunity. I do think they're going to get to him before the line. Keep in mind, guys, the line here is not in the middle of the tri-oval. It is at the end of the front stretch.
Oh, this back line, they're going to have a run. They're going to have something.
They are there. Here comes the 99 to the inside of the 61.
Here we go.
They're coming to the line.
42 looking to the inside of the 99.
99 goes high.
Contact is made. 99.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Wow!
Oh my God.
Woo! Congratulations!
Awesome. Congratulations.
Oh man!
That was awesome.
That may have been the closest finish, as well as one of the most exciting finishes ever here at Giggity Racing League. The 61 needed 2/10 more and he would have been the race winner, but instead the 99 of Pendle was able to nick him at the start-finish line. Now keep in mind, huge thing there, had that been Daytona, the 61 would have won the race. But because it was Talladega and the start-finish line was towards the end of the front stretch, the 99 was able to pull out that victory. Wow, that was awesome.
That was, I'm so glad I joined the booth tonight and watched that. That finish was actually, like, worth it.
Did you happen to get a picture of the finishing results? Also go back to always allow. As soon as you get the picture.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to quickly blue screen and see if I can bring these other drivers in.
No, do not blue screen. Let me blue screen to suggest them. That way you only get a blue screen to accept.
Okay.
I have both drivers, so.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure you scroll through it also. That's all on all finishers.
Are you still on Do Not Allow, Pendle? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
That was the no shit part Pendle coming out in the potty mouth behind us, but luckily he was on my left shoulder and you guys couldn't hear a word. I have suggested the other two now, Serenity.
Okay. just on blue screen. Just bear with us for a second.
I'm always allowed now.
I'm actually, sorry about this, Robbie. I'm going to bring in a 4th driver to the booth.
Okay.
I'm actually going to bring in 4th place finisher with his best career finish. We've seen him up front with the other 3 the whole time, so I want to get his take on this as well. Hey, what's up, NASCAR? Hold on.
Already on it. Just bear with us, guys. Wow, what a finish. That's definitely the kind of finish that you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a great finish.
Okay, we have Sean T in the booth with us. So, Maddie or Tatty, if you want to speak to Sean T.
I'll talk to him real quick. Sean, that was awesome, dude. I watched you for most of that race, dude.
Sean doesn't get a lot of these. Sean, is your party setting set to always allow? Is your party setting set to always allow? You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I need you to switch that over to always allow.
Welcome to the booth,
Maddie,
bud.
this is why we pause, right? Alright. As soon as you got it on always allow, let us know, and then Maddie, go ahead and take it over.
Yeah, it's on now.
Maddie?
Sean, that was awesome, bud. That was awesome. I watched you like that whole race. What was going through your head during the pit stop, though, man?
I went with. I thought they were gonna go with 4, so I went with 4 to be safe, and I shouldn't have went for a full tank of gas. I guess I don't know if that really changes anything, but
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
like I was gonna go for the 8, and I was like, well, if we get a caution, I may not have enough. I may have to pit again.
No,
Like,
you
really
ran a great race. You ran a great race. Kudos, by the way. Saw you lead some laps. Saw you kind of get shuffled out, but used the side draft, and you had a good race, man. Kudos.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick, from one Tattersall to another, great job. It is a super speedway, so I'm glad you at least kept the name strong, running up there in the top 5 most of the race. So congratulations, man. This is your best career finish. I'm really happy for you. You proved that you've come a long way, and this is the best time to do it, man. Draft is right around the corner. It's actually already began today, so you definitely put your name out there as a top contender here for, the Xfinity Series entering this draft. So congratulations, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm always trying to get better. I know I haven't done too well this year, but
Hey, good job there, buddy. You did a good job today.
Peaking at the end of the season is the best time to peak. So Serenity, 3rd place finisher. We have NASCAR King 602, the 42 Toyota. Why don't you go ahead and take this one? NASCAR, are you on always allow?
Yeah, I always have it on always allow.
Okay, he always on always.
Yeah.
NASCAR King. I mean, wow. Yeah. I mean, sitting in 2nd for so long, and then pit strategy came into play, and then, I mean, what was going through your mind at the end of the race when you was coming to that start-finishing line? I mean, you had Pendle there, you was catching the 61. I mean, go ahead and tell us.
It was every man for himself there. I was trying to win the race. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to win the race. It was every man for himself.
Yeah,
at the end of the race.
I definitely see you ducking and weaving, but I tell you what a run. Excellent race, and congratulations on your 3rd place.
Thanks.
NASCAR King, I have seen you last week at Iowa. I think it was Iowa. Pendle he raced it and can't tell me what track it was, so I'm going to go with, I believe, Iowa. We seen you running up front all week last week. Late race, you ended up, something happened, the car got loose.
Ran out of fuel.
Ran out of fuel, right. And then this week you run behind Pendle, who ended up being the winner. Unfortunately, you guys still had to pass HMS, and Fast Camaro ran out of fuel, But how's that feel, man? Same as Sean, you're peaking at the right time. It's the end of the season, and here you are, 2 best finishes of your season. First off, congratulations. How's that make you feel peaking right now like you are?
Very good. I have a record of historically peaking around towards the end of the season. Let's say the playoffs. I have a history of peaking around the playoffs. If they were the playoffs,
Yeah, well, again, man, congratulations. You're doing well. Continue up the good job. I'm trying to figure out real quick where you guys head the next 2 weeks. You guys are headed up. Nope, that's Preset Cup. Wrong one.
Auto Club next week.
Auto Club and then ISM finishing up the season. So good luck at both those tracks, and we're looking forward to seeing some more good finishes out of you next week.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward. The cars are fast. You never know what could happen. I could pull a win, and you never know.
Toyota's 1, 2, 3 tonight. They look good.
Yeah.
On to HMS 89. This is a second place finish. I'm not so sure that I've heard you in the booth before. Is your party setting set to always lap?
Yeah.
All right, man. Second place finish. Looked like you had the right strategy for the victory. If it was Daytona, you would have won in the tri-oval, but because it was Talladega, Pendle had just enough time to get around you. Go through that final lap. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I was doing all I can. I'm actually shaking right now because it was so intense. I was trying to break the draft, and I knew them guys were coming. They had a 2 or 3 car draft, and they were flying. And I thought I had him, but then I looked at my side camera and Pendle barely got me. But good race, Pendle, good win.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that was really good race, really good.
That was. I thought you had it, man. I didn't, because I tried to come back down, and then you blocked me and I went back up. I didn't think I had enough draft or had enough speed to carry it, but either way, that was a good finish, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was a heck of a job. Congratulations on that second place finish. I thought you had it on the strategy. That was great. Winner take all there. You definitely did the right thing. So congratulations on the second place finish. Again, peaking at the end of the season, man. It's perfect.
Yep.
Serenity, why don't you go ahead and take Mr. Pendle?
Yep, 1 second. I'm going to make him wait just a little bit longer. Okay, there we go. Pendle! My man! Oh, wow! What a finish! Oh, dude, what a race. Pit stops on point. As you said earlier, you normally get a speeding penalty. You managed to avoid that tonight. Great job. I mean, tell us about... Oh, we've got to hear about the end of the race and what was going through your mind.
Well, just last lap, I had the 42 behind me. We was catching the 61 pretty quickly, and I knew if we got to him coming out of 4 pretty close to it, I was going to do the best I could to get to the high side. Well, he was already high, and then I went down low. As soon as he went down low to throw a block, as soon as he did that, I turned right. I didn't think I was going to have enough speed to carry into the tri-oval to pass him, but unfortunately I did. I'm not really good at these darn plate tracks, man. I always have bad luck at them. I always either get a speeding penalty on pit road or I'm just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And this is probably my first plate race win on the Heat franchise, so I'll take it.
Well, congratulations to you, Pendle. Over to you, Taddy.
Yeah, so I definitely agree. You looked absolutely horrible out there. You said that you're not real good at these super speedways. I agree. The car was all over the place. It looked like a POS. Just kidding. So congratulations again on that W, man.
Thank you.
I heard you in something you don't get to hear a lot in the booth with people that win a bunch of races. This isn't your first win. Like you said, it may be your first one on a plate track, but the rest of the people out there in YouTube Nation, they didn't get to hear it. But with you as the in-race reporter, I got to hear pure joy out of your voice when you crossed that finish line. And man, that's awesome to hear. And is it like that for you every time you win a race? Or was it just the fact that it was so exciting being the first super speedway and how close of a finish it was?
Definitely the latter. Like plate racing isn't my strong suit. I usually run good there. And then to win usually when I win other leagues, I'm excited for wins, but I don't get so overexcited like that. As soon as I crossed the line, literally as soon as I crossed the line, it changed to first place, and that's when I jumped up, started screaming and hollering. I'm kind of glad that I was on Do Not Allow, because the YouTube viewers had heard a couple of cuss words in there.
They would have heard the no shift pendle. Correct.
Yes. So, but yeah, it's definitely the ladder, man. I'm just so awesome to win at a plate track finally. That was just pretty awesome to me.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. You did absolutely
Congratulations, Pendle.
Thank you. Hey, I know you guys picked me, so that was a little fuel and fire too.
Yeah, I was trying. See what I did there? I could hear you. That's why I was picking everybody around you.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
In the back of my head, I was going, 99's going to win this race.
Yeah, it's worked out for me. The pit stops were excellent. I got off. I think I passed a couple cars going down pit road at second class lap.
Great pit stops.
That was where I was worried I was going to speed, but luckily I was able to get the car down speed and time, slow down the time, and see if we get ahead of those guys.
We talked to second, third, and fourth, and each one of those drivers, new to the being interviewed at the end of the race, is they're peaking at the right point here at the end of the season. This is your third win in a row in the preset Xfinity Series. Talking about peaking at the right time, man, you were on Team Noco, I believe?
Yes.
And had 0 wins on that team. You get told you're going to be in charge of a team next season, so you swap over and you start running for Team Hit, which I'm sure that'll be a different NPP or something next season. But either which way, did that add fuel to your fire, knowing that you're captain? Did you need to step your game up and prove that you deserve the spot, or is it just the tracks? You just happen to get lucky with the way the tracks rolled?
No, I mean, I knew I had Noco trust. Noco believed in me. He would believe in me the first 2 seasons. He drafted me pretty high, and it's not that I didn't not believe in myself. I finished second several times this season, and it felt like having Jake in Xfinity again all over again. Like, I'm never going to win, and I can't catch a break. But just taking over the team and knowing how much wins mean for the draft and how much they matter as far as they pick, it kind of put a little more pressure on me to run a lot harder than what I have been. So I've been able to unlock a little bit of potential, I guess, like you could say, and finally started running to where I feel like I should be. And tonight, these guys were pretty fast. Like you said, Sean T, he ran really great. Shout out to you and to him. NASCAR King, he ran the last couple weeks. He's ran up front. And HMS, I've raced him. He's pretty good. So to beat those guys when they're starting to peak, and then only just to win 3 in a row, man, that's crazy. But yeah, it's awesome. I'm looking forward to next season for sure, and hopefully I get a good group of guys around us, and we'll be able to come out and compete and be fast right out the gate.
All right, man. Well, again, congratulations from everyone.
Sorry I talk so much.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. talks a lot. I have no oxygen left in my brain after that race, but yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, again, from everyone here at Giggity Racing League, 3 wins in a row. That's a hard feat to happen with all the competition that we have here. So, good job. Congratulations. On that note, we're going to let you go celebrate by yourself because you're a loner.
Yes.
And final thoughts to...
my wife's not even here, so I'm definitely a loner.
Yeah. So, final thoughts to you, Robbie, and you, Maddie, and then we'll get to ending this so everybody else can enjoy their dinner.
Good to be back in the booth. It was good talking with you guys again. I mean, we got to see a hell of a race at the end. We were all saying it. We knew it was going to come down to the end, and that was a great finish. It was cool to hear these guys talk. Some of them the first time in the booth and everything, but nicely done to everybody that was in that race. Good job.
Robbie.
Yeah, definitely a good race. Talladega, it's one of those where it can either stray out and be quite boring all the way through, or it can get really interesting all the way through. But I'll tell you what, that finish, one of the best finishes in Giggity Racing League, and I've just got to say, welcome to GRL. And, oh, mate, I don't even know what to say. What a finish. It was awesome. I'm pumped myself. It's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. On that note, guys, to all the viewers at home, tune in tomorrow night. Our preset Cup Series goes somewhere. Give me just a second, I'll let you know. Man, I'm doing horrible at this tonight.
Yeah.
Like it's my first time ever in the booth. They're headed to Vegas. That's a good track. And the infamous Jake Giroux trying to go for the same feat that Pendle did tonight, going for 3 in a row. Again, it's crazy hard to do, but we're looking to see if he can make it. So tune in tomorrow night around 7 o'clock Eastern as Jake Giroux goes for 3 in a row at Las Vegas. To everyone else out there, good night, and thanks for tuning in.
We are Giggity Racing League, and you are awesome, and we'll see you all tomorrow.